Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. Congresswoman, thank you for joining us today. So what do you want to see happen here?
Look, I think the president's instincts are right. We have to keep D.C. safe, and ICE is doing a really difficult job. This is policing at another level. I mean, they're going in to find dangerous people, as you heard Tom Homan repeatedly say, the worst of the worst. And we have gang members, from the cartels within our midst. They're able to hide out in sanctuary cities. And the fact that Muriel Bowser, the mayor of D.C., is not cooperating is really putting her community at risk. And that means everyone who's in D.C., whether you're a tourist, whether you're a member of Congress, a staffer, or you work for the government. I mean, this is a really serious issue. And I got to tell you something. Nothing made me feel better yesterday than coming in on the train and seeing the National Guard. And I toured with them last week around the mall. And just to see the great work they're doing and the deterrent value that the National Guard have. We have serious police problems. We have crime. We have to enforce the law. That's the only way you have a free society is understanding and appreciating the rule of law.
We also have a problem with the way our own members of Congress are viewing this crime. Here's the take of Jasmine Crockett. She is downplaying the crime that we're seeing on the part of illegal migrants. She's likening ICE to slave patrols. Listen here.
As somebody who understands history, when I see ICE, I see slave patrols. Now, I never lived through the slave patrol period, but if you know the history of policing in this country, then you understand that they were born out of slave patrols. And now with the Supreme Court saying this, it's almost like you can just go grab them up.
Congresswoman Tenney, how do you respond to that?
It's just absurd. She says, as someone who knows history, but oh, by the way, I don't know history. Look, this is absurd. The police are trained. It's a specialized job. It's why, actually, we need better trained police and more people to join the police force. I mean, many people refuse to answer the call to serve because they're hearing this defund, demoralize the police rhetoric coming out of people like Jasmine Crockett, and also started really by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez back in 2018 when this was really getting started. And it's really hurt our ability to keep our communities safe. You can't have a free society. You can't have our families on the streets with their children. You can't have our businesses operating and just walking and having, a free society without having rule of law. I mean, I'm in D.C. You can't go into the drugstore and buy a lot of items. You have to be locked behind plastic containers. And why are we tolerating this? This is the kind of rhetoric that is leading to, a lawless society and anarchy, which I think a lot of the Democrats have been clinging to.
I think a lot of people at home are saying, yeah, all the goods in my store are locked up and I've got to ask somebody to walk over for a key to get the laundry detergent out of the case. Sticking with Jasmine Crockett for a moment, in a further example of her downplaying migrant crime that is happening all over this country, she referred to the murdered young woman, Kayla Hamilton, just 20 years old, who was sexually assaulted and strangled to death by an illegal immigrant in MS-13, the violent gang, as a random dead person. This was during a House hearing last week. Listen.
You take a situation and then you exploit what has happened to not only that person, but you exploit those families and you make it a game. Stop just throwing a random dead person's name on something for your own political expediency.
What did you think when you heard that?
Just so callous and insensitive to human life. And it's the same kind of callousness and insensitivity you're seeing from Democrats and the left, celebrating the heinous murder of Charlie Kirk in front of his wife and children, just for the words that he's speaking. I mean, this innocent woman was killed by an illegal immigrant, an MS-13 gang member who more than likely has committed violent crimes just to be a member of that gang. And we're trying to get those people out of this country. They are involved in human trafficking, drug trafficking. They're obviously killed this young woman. They're killing people all over our streets. You're seeing addictions at high levels because of the ability of these people to operate in our cities, especially sanctuary cities like D.C., like New York, the state of New York, and many cities around our country.
And as much as they want to demonize ICE, the approval rating for what ICE is doing in this country is going up. This is a September Fox News poll compared to June of 2025, Congresswoman, and the approval rating's gone up 3 points now as they carry out these raids all over the country. Congresswoman, appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.